Well, hi, this is John Vaverka here, and welcome to the overview of the Training for Interpretive Trainers course. Now, I've been teaching interpretation for about 40 years, including teaching courses in interpretive master planning at Ohio State University, and teaching introductory and advanced interpretation courses at Michigan State University for about 5 years while I was working on a PhD in interpretation. I found that a lot of the people teaching interpretation to others, like at museums and historic sites, things like that, have no training in interpretation themselves. So if you've never had any training in interpretation, then it's kind of difficult to teach interpretation because you don't really know what it is or what all of its principles are. So this course is designed for you. It's designed for people who are going to be developing training courses for docents, volunteers, seasonal interpretive staff, and sometimes even full-time staff in interpretive techniques and principles. We'll go through the concepts of interpretation. We'll go through principles of interpretation. In this course, there's lots of examples of training activities, practicums, to get people to practice their interpretive skills and demonstrate knowledge of interpretive principles. I've been doing all the interpretive training for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineer Rangers for just about 20 years now. And the majority of the activities I have in this eLive course are the very same things I'm doing in my interpretive training currently, and have been doing interpretive training for a number of years. So these techniques and principles and activities and practicums all work because we see it in the products of the participants in the interpretive training courses. And of course, you'll get a copy of my new textbook on the Interpretive Trainers Handbook. As part of the course, we'll help you develop an overview of just who your participants are. You'll develop interpretive training lesson plans, schedules of instructions, and again, lots of ideas of how to illustrate different interpretive concepts and principles. So I hope you'll consider this course. It's a really good course for anybody who does training for docents and volunteers and seasonals. It is an eLive course, so at any time you can Skype me, or you can call me by telephone or by email, and we can individualize your training program for you based on the kind of training you're doing and the kind of site that you're at and just who your participants are. And that's one of the things that we pride ourselves in, is that we can really individualize our training. So, put my 40 years of experience in interpretive training to work for you. I will be your coach and your instructor in this course. And if you have any questions at all, just send me an email. And I hope you'll consider doing our Training for Interpretive Trainers course to make sure that the training that docents and volunteers and seasonals get really reflect the state of the art in provoke, relate, reveal, and what Tilden's principles are really all about, and how to use interpretation to accomplish your very specific agency and organization objectives. So I hope you consider the course, and if you have any questions at all, just feel free to contact me at any time. Again, my name is John Vaverka, and I put my 40 years of interpretive training experience to work for you. Thanks. Bye-bye.